Okay, so I'm outside the Maritime Hotel again this morning. There's another action taking place. We've got the big heads from the major countries around the world, and they're kicking off the World Cup for us. I'm standing here with Martin Kaiser from Greenpeace. Martin, today's an important day. We've had the new text produced from the chair. Perhaps that's a good place to start. What's your immediate reaction to it?
I think the chair has done a very good job to represent the opinions and positions of the countries, both from the developed world and the developing world. It also reflects the building blocks coming from Bali and Copenhagen, and has included the Copenhagen Accord into a comprehensive text.
Okay, and what do you think countries' reaction to this text will be? Because I think over the course of this week, the tone of the negotiations has generally been quite good, but perhaps the positions that countries are laying out have been there's still big differences. So are we likely to see a positive reaction to the text, do you think?
I think that reactions will be quite different, because the lack of ambition, which is reflected in the text on the specific mitigation obligations for developed countries by 2020, is quite obvious, and it's quite obvious that the numbers for financing development in countries who are most suffering from climate change is also very apparent. So there will be a big outcry from those countries who are most vulnerable to global warming. And other countries like the US or the European Union can deal with this text quite relaxed.
Okay, and how does it compare to the text that we saw at the start of this 2-week process? Does it show real signs of progress? What are the differences? Where have we seen movement?
On substance, there's very little movement, and as the text has not been discussed yet amongst parties, it's very difficult to say in which direction the content of the text will move. But what we can see is that we now have a comprehensive text which combines both the negotiated text in Bali and the Copenhagen Accord.
Okay, so I guess a mark of the success will be the reaction to countries today and also in August. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, the reaction will be very important, and the further negotiations. We have only 2 weeks left till Cancun, so it's really ambitious now for countries to include ambitious political will into this text since then.
Okay, and we've got the World Cup kicking off here behind us, so maybe I'll just finish by asking you the most important question of all. What's your prediction for the World Cup?
I think Germany will win.
I'm sure you're right, unfortunately. Thank you for joining us, Martin.
Thank you.